This clip opens showing a bunch of 13-day-old tree swallow nestlings in Francois Paquette's box in Quebec. You'll notice that one of the young is actively preening itself, while the others try to rest. Everybody springs to the alert as another adult enters with food and zips back out. And while everybody else appears to be snoozing, that one continues with its preening. Its neighbors are getting bumped around a lot, but they act unfazed. We confess that one reason we wanted to show this particular clip was so you could see a young tree swallow in a preening frenzy. It's really giving that wing a going over. The rest of the group probably wishes that he'd take a break. But on he goes. Typical preening behavior of nestlings and adults. Another feeding, another fast exit. You may have noticed that the first 3 times an adult fed, it didn't wait around for a fecal sac. But this 4th time, the bird knows it's coming and waits and waits, and there it is, grabbed and taken out. Well, 3 days later, at day 16, we've got some real birds in this box. An adult tips in and feeds one young, hesitates, then senses an opportunity to take out a fecal sac, and does. These young look hungry. See how they're oriented towards the front of the box? Looking up at the entrance? Waiting, just waiting. And look at those wings. These are real birds for sure now. However, if you look down at the lower right, you'll see one of these nestlings has its eyes closed and is gasping. It could be suffering some heat stress. And in this crowd, there's no chance to get away from the press of bodies in order to cool down. See how the young look up sometimes? The way they're looking up now. This box has ventilation openings up on both sides. And we tend to see older tree swallow nestlings start focusing on lighted openings like that. Do you remember when these young were very small and the parents had to feed them carefully and deliberately? No more. It's over in a flash. This next clip actually shows the young tree swallows at 15 days, the day before the previous clip. We've done this to illustrate a change in the way the adults feed the young. This brood looks hungry to me. There aren't many closed eyes. They don't want to miss a chance at a meal. So they look up and wait alertly. Did you see that? An adult landed at the entrance and simply tipped in, fed in a flash, and was gone to hunt more food. Tipping in like this is often seen by day 15. When the young have become large, like these guys, and wait below the entrance as they did here, there's not much point for the parent to enter the box. They can rarely get fecal sacs anymore, so it's more efficient simply to tip in. Now do you notice the jostling for position? The ones who haven't been fed recently want to get it in the front of the line. We're not trying to confuse you, but we've gone back another day to day 14 to show another behavior. And there it is. One little nestling has climbed up to the entrance using the handy kerf slots cut in the wood under the box entrance. It hangs on, balancing with its wings. And here comes another. It looks like they're jostling for position. And the reason's obvious. If you're at the entrance, you're the first in line for food. Meeting adults at the entrance for food in this way will go from being the exception to being the rule in the next few days as fledging nears. Now we're back on day 16 with one hungry nestling clambering up and parking itself at the entrance. Wow, that was a quick feeding. If you blinked, you missed it. We're still on day 16 with these 6 young that are going to fledge in just 3 more days. The young one at the entrance seems to be having a bit of trouble from time to time holding on or balancing. Maybe he's new at it. Then in a flash, dinner is served. The young one drops back down and plasters a fecal sac on the wall. Now somebody else will get a chance to park itself at the main delivery spot.